all the time. Really software. Motherfucker. Oh, there you go. Huh? The fact that you are doing amazing is a positive for everyone around you. Anything from me, comma? Just let me know, period. I'm here to help, period. I hope your day continues to be amazing, period.
It's also the fucking drama of seeing a guy dehydrate himself enough 24 hours before a cage fight is somehow or another interesting people. And you'll call me down in the town or something, right? Funny how you look back on those especially one like the world like now. There was no real that was but when there was at the weigh-ins, that's a different thing. That's a thing. That's the way. No ransom. Right. That's for sure. I it's true. Yeah, I don't like explanation. Apparently ways but I think we should be a little bit looser on like what a person thinks. I think you should make a contractual obligation to fight each other. Find out what a person weighs his natural weight, 175. You want to fight that. Your natural weight is 169. You can't get any higher than 160. You go with that? Yeah. Okay. That's like you don't think at all. So David's fight almost dying. Filling yourself up with carbs, nutrients, relaxing. You're gonna have a better for the health. It's more representation of what a real 155-pound guy looks like. They're wanting trickers. Yeah. That is not an 85-pound man. Maybe they weigh in on contract. And then we're gonna wait. And we're gonna check your water level, check your hydration. This is actually 180 pounds in your prime, ready to go. Okay. So this you guys are going to contractually stay in the ring. If you're higher than 1, you're give me a pound. Look, we're going to show up. We're going to test you at the weight you're going to fight at. So, and we're going to make sure that you're not. We're going to check you. You're not running around. You're 180 pounds. 200 dehydrated the last 4 hours. Let's find out what really what they do in Maryland. High school wrestling. These kids have to get it. Body composition. Yeah. And see what they weigh. What their body percent says. Get on their level. They should do a little more. They should do plus. They should level. Check your urine. They should I think also that. They should do it. I mean, don't let anybody run around like every year, organizations maybe 2.5, and then that's great. When you got a guy like there's a natural keep balls right in the hot zone. Like a natural right in 65. Somebody left some poor big enough. We see if you can find there's a boxing match that he has some football player. Now he's celebrity's most probably. Now these really another somebody told like this is the bad idea. Really fucking crazy looking Think about it. People they don't think sympathetic. If you find out that way, someone to highlight everything. That's the perfect box. He should have told Paul, right. You're fair enough. It's like, I think he's like any other young coach, just everybody. I was there with I was sad. I'm just real bummed out. Right. They should have Mike close in a way that wasn't expected, and Mike also has layers of habits. He's forgotten more about Jake Paul has ever remembered. Just how quickly it happens. Also, how is he now? Deciding to do it months. Did he say yes to it? How's his health? How's back? Probably. He's a monster. Look at the end of the day, Mike. If he on Jake Paul Street, that will watch it. Every scenario in the world. Best case scenario is Jake Paul. If Mike Tyson is around it's going to be interesting. How many rounds? I think it's 8 rounds. They're now 12 rounds. I think they're making it slightly harder, which 14 ounces as far as it's essential. My wife you have a zebra here. Thousands of tigers in private collections. Bro, this is crazy. It's a crazy. And they're also tight. Crazy. Bengals covered for nearly a week. That's he got Houston. What? Yeah, this famous photograph got a 450 pound fucking apartment. But that's not well. First of all, I think everywhere. I'm not territory. Yes. They get a smell. Is that what happened? Bro. I got tiger out. All in. I know. Tigers is on your walls. People's desire are things that build so strength. Is that what we get? How's that alien? See that? Real scary. Like that first scary. That's a lot. They were everything. You know, you couldn't even find that far. And you got this terrifying thing, and people start coming up missing, and fucking hiding on ceilings, and then all and then like they have the line around like they look up and then it's just a kind of Bunch of the one What was the last
How you living, GB? What's good? Yeah, I've had my nights. What's good in your neck of the woods? Yeah, wow, quite surprising. I am really still in shock, and I hope that we have a peaceful transition of power, and that hopefully we can see peace in the world. Completely. Wait, GB, you'd be completely wrong. I don't know. Now I'm as shocked as anybody else. Um, I mean, I always said that it could have just been a dream. You never know. But yeah, I have no further predictions when it comes to this topic. And one thing that I do know, at least in my dream, today you're gonna be wrong on a few things. I mean, out, but you have to do sports. Solid, but things happen. One is that we are gonna have the 45th president, the 7th president, and I am ready to sit on somebody else and see what happens. It will be interesting to see what happens. I think it'll be quite interesting to see what happens, and I hope that we're close to a peace in the wondering and to a place where the United States not have a role in any overseas conflict. I do. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Look at what Bitcoin has done and what it can do for the market and the sake of rising tides and perhaps it will lift neutral Bitcoin. I, I think time to buy uh, new Bitcoin Harry Potter. It's no. I mean, we are high and we have seen a good position really low. And again, and with that opportunity, because I mean, I was watching some charts. I was watching old school Bitcoin's chart, like in 12, like 4 year cycle. So 12, it went up a huge amount. 2016, it went up a huge amount. 2020, it went up a huge amount. It's supposed to do that in 2024. And I think like in like March of this year, it was 70 for $7,000. Now it's worth $81,000 and 93. Like, holy shit, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Well, only looks like it's going to get more than that too. Wow, that's so essentially since the election, it's gone up like 8%, something like that. I mean, that's a week. In a few days. It seems like it has a future, and I'm very excited with our old school Bitcoin, and, or I'm sorry, with our new Bitcoin, and see what happens. And eventually, hopefully, we're able to reach. There are chances that it could happen. So, exciting opportunity too. Your thoughts on all these shit coins have emerged that weird, like there's a peanut coin, right? Am I wrong on this? I think you're on Twitter. You're on you're on Twitter Spaces more than I am, but so you're aware and how it's been performing and such. And that one, I mean, I don't. This we had a guy in here like 2 weeks ago who was like, "Hey, can I talk to you about a coin? Go for it." And he's like, "Okay, it's called Trump One." And for very grateful for that group of people. And I mean, they were basically banking on it was a good name because even if he lost, they could still go with his support group or whatever. And but yeah, it seems like people who doubled down on that are doing quite well. Doge, right? So if I understand this correctly, old new school Bitcoin is um comparative to Doge. Is that correct? Right? Have we passed them? Like a month ago, we were at 31 cents. What? Yeah, that's giant. Okay. Well, exactly. We just need our 1 billion, and then we have our yacht party in Cancun. That's right. I mean, you never know. The way it was going, it was looking like it was going to be perhaps Thanksgiving. So, we might see it by never know. But I think there's going to be a lot in crypto world in the positive direction between now and the so one of my and I'm a very well invested member of the community. But as you know, definitely happen in the next 2 months because it's kind of a dead period for the president. So the economy's got to start pumping somehow. Right? Dog. Uh, It was like it was literally like the Democratic Party was like, hey, let's set the world's biggest mousetrap for our opponents, and we're gonna do it on this date in this place, and we're gonna get them all riled up, and we're just like do whatever they want, and then we're gonna essentially get rid of the major core of the Republican Party and that's the element of it, and then we're going to parade them for the next year, whatever. And I'm not saying it was right by any testing, and a woman died, and all the other things, or an officer died, but um, I also understand what I saw what happened, just like you saw what happened, where it was like, all right, well, come on in. So there was kind of that element of it too. So frankly, I think both sides are pretty dirty when it comes to what they've done. Yeah, it was pretty brilliant. If that's what they were doing. But you would think I mean, if it was so brilliant with the election, it easily could have. I can name 10 people that they could have run would have been better. You could too. Who are women, who have a color, who are, I mean, literally, I think any manager at Taco Bell that's better. Probably they have manager experience. They've probably had to pass some morality checks. And, anyone, not over anyone, but over anyone, and that includes Trump or Harris. I think that both of them are kind of stunned of extremely. And could I have, if I could have had anyone, that was Dr. Ron Paul. That and I don't. I know that day is gone. Back in the day, there were support amongst grassroots individuals, especially with his fiscal policies. And really, we're at a place in this, at least in the United States, where there's just so much debt that are you know, right, right. Um, uh, Jerome Powell. Okay, right. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, when you get governments involved, then you're gonna get more, and I mean, then those things really be affected. The FCC might get involved and say that we can't even have our television that's considered insight. I honestly think is the truth. If this were a stock group, and we yeah, more like BitBoy, we know that the coin's going to get a ton of advertising. That's okay. It would be the same as if we were to say, hey, um, more like, and it'll be on NBC, a bunch of console stock, or it's going to be on ESPN, a bunch of Disney and her stock, or it's on CBS, buy a bunch of Viacom stock, or it's going to be on Fox, buy a bunch of News Corp stock. I mean, but but I just see that in the future, these sorts of conversations may be regulated. Hey, what do you think of GameStop? It's at like $26, which I mean, it's scaling like incredibly. I've been interested. Tesla, last like days or something. Has let me get you a picture. I saw some. He invested $100,000 and now we're Tesla stock. Tesla stock. It's up 5%. No, it's up 2%. Um, $300. Um, I look at it just recently. Chart. Oh, I'll kind of Google by the 1 month and all that. Let me watch it. All right. So, all right, the past. Wow. So it was a month ago. It's $303. Um. So yeah, but you have to understand. I would think you would think that if they out, but if you realize the robot makes cars, it's not going to that and it's more a robot. Have you seen Optimus? That's not money. That could end up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're more special, but I think really people are going for the ultimate dream within robotics is probably a sex bot, but a humanoid, a truthful, like something that's near discernible from a real human. And they focus their model on it. And then also, when you show it to the public, you can show them one of those that Amazon has or something like that, or the dog of Boston Dynamics. That's impressive. Not saying that it's not, but the next question everyone asks is, okay, when are you going to be able to build one that looks like me? And so, or but I mean, what is the American robots are? They're not half as good as the Japanese robots, right? That's true. It's absolutely true. Right. I'm in agreement with you on that. And I don't plan to do last now. What I like, if you have with the entire, all right, and you've worked this through other people. Yep. Okay. And it works every time, 100%. Yep. Okay, I'll take it. However, the second you into your stall, stop there. I'll wait until you now. If unfortunately you're quadriplegic and can't find it, do whatever the fuck into it. I don't care. Fortunately now, and you can keep all of the brain computer interface one. I'll watch talk about them and I'll promote them. But until we're able to have a wireless brain transfer that works 100% of the time, I don't want any part of it. 100%. I agree with you. It's actually, this is going to sound very strange. I don't think it's strange. This is how I imagine the future. Once you get that kind of um, telepathic communication, and we meet other aliens, or we meet aliens, whatever, if you can get consent, I think it exactly. But there's the flip side of this too. There are going to be people who want to have sex. And right now, I think that that's wrong, specifically because the animal cannot consent, so it's rape and it's a strange kind of rape. But if you can get the animal to consent, that'd be an interesting case. Really, right? But I mean, if we could I see somebody's going to want that. Oh, oh, totally. 100%, man. You can't have the editing. I mean, you even have community who I say body modification like things. So if they have specifically a like vampire like canines, if they're willing to do that, then I'm sure we get says, hey, I'm at it. But I mean, probably more realistic. It's like they do something through transgender. They could just take a part of your body that currently exists and then implant it in your head, so long as your body doesn't reject it. There's a way to manipulate the skin of the and right, like you could take stem cells or human hormone and put it in a certain area of the body, perhaps get type of national growth in that area just because it's been aided with all kinds of different. Don't give on your dream of having cat ears. I know it's your secret. Hey, you know brainwaves. You know what kind of really is something that records all that better than anything? Why? If you've ever seen fights in your house, you know what I'm talking about. And so that's able to basically or all the different ways of going in or wherever you are. And so there's a thought that like have all of your memory and all of your actions already being recorded and you don't even know it. That's true. That's true. And anything that doesn't cover, you have cell wireless signals that can do it. The adaptation of 3D printed meat, lab grown meat, I imagine probably that will be the this earth. Well, wait, animal to human. You know, but easily see. I can see some Scandinavian country passing for, and say like unless there's like an emergency situation, you're indigenous people who are hunting for X Y amount, we want to get rid of commercial fishing and then individuals fishing, and then perhaps then. Well, you got to think. Imagine science fiction. How there's eventually civilizations don't kill animals. We're going to ask ourselves, not that it has to happen, but eventually, I would imagine that if you can replace meat with free print meat, it's not animal anymore. Unless you have something where you need to call the herd to overpopulation. I get that, but that's still a bygone era. In the future, when you are completely reliant on the government and government subsidies, and you can buy your grown meat or your. I mean, really, that would probably be for really wealthy people. They'll probably feed people insects for protein, and then eventually turn it like soy green. Do you know what soy green is, GB? Yeah, exactly. They sell it. They are like green on Amazon. Have, have you had stem stuff? Oh, we're looking right now. It's wild. The thing I ever heard about that is that it made it bad as it. But let's take a look. Please talk about stem cells that are illegal. Yo, I think your ass stem cells detection of some other companies use particularly aborted fetuses. They have test food products. Embryonic kidneys. Holy shit. Which originated from fetus in the 1970s. These were used for very scientific purposes, flavors, drugs, and vaccines. It's important to know that PepsiCo does not use stem cells direct from their beverages. The HEK93 cells have been used in lab testing, but that doesn't mean cells are intact. The first generally comes from the use of these cells in labs. The connection between stem cells and Pepsi and the indirect cell lines in research, which has ethical assured there's no ingredient can. I get what you're saying. That's big than what the HEKT what one here we go. HEK human embryonic and genetic cells are and human companies directly in consumer products. They have become a common tool by scientific cells and less things such as sugar flavor because you quickly respond for products. These aren't anything you eat or drink. So apparently not in eat or drink, but perhaps for the testing of it, they're used. However, they are used in research later and other companies like cells to test how certain compounds interact with human receptors. Alright, this is my favorite one. Hold on, and we're going to wrap about aspartame largely comes from concerns about its safety, especially with long-term consumption. Some people have claim links to things like cancer, headaches, and other health issues, but scientific studies haven't definitively proven we know why. As for aspartame, when he was CEO of Suro, the company that developed aspartame. After some FDA rejections over safety concerns, Rumsfeld was instrumental in pushing the approval through the 1980s. This raised some eyebrows because people thought he might have had too much sway in the process. The bacterial regurgitation bit you mentioned sounds like a reference to aspartame's chemical breakdown. When it's consumed, it breaks down into phenylalanine and aspartic acid and methanol, which are common compounds found in the body. Some people are particularly sensitive to that chemical, especially those with a condition called PKU, which makes them unable to metabolize it properly. But for most people, it's not an issue. Finally, the discovery issue story is true, but a bit humorous. Aspartame was discovered by a chemist named James M. Schlatter in 1965 when he accidentally tasted it after licking his finger. He was working on a drug project, and the sweet taste led to the discovery of aspartame's instant sweetness, which eventually led to the development of a sweetener. There you go, man. GB, who knew? Who knew what we started with the election and we end on HEK human embryonic kidney cells. Thank you so much for your time, my man. I'm gonna get some water, go to the bathroom. You feel free to stay if you want, but and if I come back, we're here. But if not, Please know that I love talking to you, and I look forward to many more conversations in the future. Okay, Big Dog? Take care, man. Shout out to GB, everybody.
we count how many times you've been crashed? Amazing. But also recover. Yeah. Sure. It's not a lot of how do you fun it? Fight flies out of his mouth. One of them saw it. Yeah. Great. That's hilarious. We need that. That's everybody. Goes back to the ring. First round down. Well, if you're gonna have a rematch, figure out all the in one FC. I didn't see that. No. Two badass Muay Thai fighter. And he fought Jonathan Haggerty. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Interesting breakdown. Okay, so it's kind of over. Real quick, 40 seconds. So they had a fight. The first fight was 6 years ago. Haggerty became champion. Everybody thought it was much different fight. But what I thought it was interesting. Someone broke down. There was a video breakdown of his tells. Haggerty has a certain hop, and then Super Leg timed it and tried it earlier in the round, didn't catch it, and then this one, look at this perfect time, gets the line, perfect elbow. I love one FC's doing. I don't love what I love doing is they're having world-class Muay Thai fighters, and they're putting them in these giant cars where like tens of thousands of people spend time on Amazon, and people are going to see the rubber. That fight, I think, would inspire Christopher D. Ron Sue. Really? His eye wide open. Phenomenal. Is he training Wonderboy? That last one was a bummer. It was a real bummer. It kind of I feel like covers no reason why making like a bad cover like a bad. I mean, I understand why, like how they put this on the proper. They're like, no, and I got to put it on. Really, I feel like you gotta have Trevor Witness. There's no reason to not cover the fingers like a back. Just have a piece of leather that goes over the fingertips. One thing. It's not going to be grappling. It's not going to change your striking. It's going to change everything. Just keep it close. This way, you can poke in the eye. You can one thing. It's not going to go into your eyeball, right? So have them all covered with something and have like a ridge over the top, like a foam ridge. If you're going to poke the eye, you're not getting anything deep in your eyeball with a fingernail, which is what people get right now. I'll get fingernail.
Gotcha, bitches. Damn. These motherfuckers aren't waiting 8 fucking minutes to ban everybody's favorite rabbi. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Amazing.
talking about ribs trains that this is good, very good, very fun fight, very fun fight. A lot of under the radar fights in this card. I think it's going to live up to it. I mean, they got a lot of hype on his spear. And like the names may not be there, but all these guys are back. Do they show like a big screen?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
So it's like I guess like I said, like 40 years. Okay, people trying to see what's going on inside his head, or I think this like that's crazy. $20 million. I think what the original budget is 10, and they just so Sean O'Malley was first. Oh yeah. I know neither one of them is Mexican, but let that go. Goddamn, like that's terrifying. That's a guy that you can be out there around the rock. Yeah, but when Marlon was in his prime, when he knocked out Aljo, people forgot about Marlon. He was there's no way that was right. He was so 35, just Marlon had those tricky left high kick on the leg. You see those was fast. Yes. He's well round. Yes, it had psychological aspects to it. It was something when he went there, it wasn't, it just didn't stand up. It wasn't like Moran finds George Henry in there. Who's the fucking street fight with go.
What's up, Pam? How are you? Flax! The man, the myth, the legend. What's good in the hood, Flax Life? Living the dream. Every day's a holiday, every meal's a feast. How are things in your neck of the woods? What did they do to you? What did you do to get banned? What'd you do? What'd you do? Come on, tell Rabbi the whole story. Okay, I understand that. How are other things going on, kid?
Things going pretty well. Oh, what's up, Don? One thing I was hold up, like, like, anytime, like, I don't know, I feel like there's pressure.
That's true. Have you seen what cryptocurrency's done? Specifically Bitcoin.
Yeah, I went up to 90,000.
Right. Yeah. It was sold 93,000 today. And as you know, I'm sponsored by cryptocurrency, so it's doing well as well. I'm telling you, buy while you can. If you can get into Bitcoin, do it
How much Bitcoin is it buy?
as much as you can. I mean, in the last 10 days, it's gone up 20 or $13,000.
But I guess about the cash.
I think we've already seen it. As I understand, at least thus far, Bitcoin has gone through 4 rounds of major growth. Starting with 2012, it it had its first round, then it would peak and dip, then 2016, then 2020, and now 2024. So it might be the right time.
But like, what's the hash? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, what you have to do is outpace it, and the only way that you're really able to do so is, well, one of the major ways is through cryptocurrency, through investments. So if you're looking at inflation at a lowest 2% every year, you know that your Federal Reserve note, your dollar bill is going to be worth 2% less every year. So in 50 years, it'll be worth essentially zero what it once was. So you can say, all right, I can just sit on the money, or I can make my money work for me. Now, Flex, I completely understand. You're like, look, Rabbi, I'm just like a normal guy. I don't have tons of money to invest in cryptocurrency. I totally get that because what you're doing is going to have such a better effect, not just for you, but for your wallet. You're creating content, and that's what it's about. Creating content, being an influencer, you'll be able to write your own check in the future. So I wouldn't worry too much about it if you can't get really invested in this round of Bitcoin because, frankly, you are making your own brand, you have your own image, and with that, you'll be able to write your own way.
wait, so, I thought it
I've been well, thank you. I have gotten a I've become friends with Eddie Craven on Discord, which is good. I did an interview pretty recently or within the last month with Ori and Sam Bond. Those went really well. And then what I've done is I got like a bunch of different devices, different Discords. So I've made many new friends in Discord, but also I just like live stream in there all the time and get people's attention. And I've seen a lot of growth in that. See growth in my community. I've got some really great people in here. Caspian is always in here. He's he's the rock of the Discord. Whenever you're going to be in here, there's a good chance that you're going to find Caspian C. And I've had some other friends join us as well. We've got some girls in here, which is great. And I'm just getting more and more well known. So that's what I'm. That's what's important to me. Absolutely, man. I mean, I had them before. I got them now. Hey, if you have a chance, follow Caspian C on Kick. He's a Kick streamer as well. I know that you've had a little bit of discussions with him in the past, and or I think he like talked to you in the chat recently, and so I know he's a fan of yours, and as am I. I mean, that's how you got my attention. You got a really great community. How's your community been?
they keep chilling. They like, like,
They're wild. They're
yeah,
wild. You know they're wild. But are they keeping you out of trouble?
uh,
That's right. That's right. So um, when it like I can't imagine what I don't want to know what you did to get banned. You got a week, and did you learn your lesson?
I didn't.
Okay, Flax. I think that they're too like even for as wide open as Kick is, I think they're too strict on some things. So just know whatever you said, I got your back. And people make mistakes. I'm glad that they gave you another shot. I was just checking actually right when you came in. So I've got my Kick bots going, and I oh yeah, and the thing is, Eddie, I made a video. If you have a chance, watch my interview with Ori, where I show him in the Kick sign up process, they have a major error. So basically, whenever anybody's signing up for Kick, there's only like a 50% chance that it's going to work. And they generally on a desktop computer. And I was able to document the issue for Eddie, and that's when he accepted my friend invitation on Discord, and I was able to, hopefully help the organization a little bit because it has so much opportunity. And
Yeah, there's like a god out.
yeah, oh, okay, so there's another person who does this.
Oh, so it's like a profile.
Oh, you have your oh wow, yeah, especially if they could do something about that. But I really think Eddie is a great CEO. He listens. He has that weekly call. He's open to new ideas, and I just so like of all of the platforms on which you are, Flax, you're on the right one, and you're you're
Oh, there goes the.
who goes.
Is
All right, do you want to name them?
there? I don't know.
So when he stops, did you block him?
No, I'm gonna.
And he's a real person.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Uh, so what are your big plans for the future and the growth of your stream?
Well, uh,
Okay, absolutely. Um, so just some alpha that I've developed over the course since we last spoken. I have a lot of different devices, and I basically just use them to sit in the biggest VCs on Discord. And so people go in, they check out my profile, they click on it, and then they join my Discord. So we've seen a lot of Discord growth. And then people are like, then you're everywhere. Like, basically, Flash, you could be, if you wanted, like, famous basically on Discord overnight. You just have a couple of devices while you're streaming. All you do is just make sure that your other devices are in the biggest Discords as well. People will ask you what you're doing. They'll see that you're a streamer, and
I
Flex, you're gonna be giant. You're gonna be
want to
giant.
be a giant.
You're gonna be giant.
I don't want to be a giant.
You're gonna be giant, dog, and that's gonna be exciting. So you can maintain your anonymity as long as you want, uh, but just know when all is said and done, you're gonna be one of the great interviews of my life and one of the great streamers in the history of the Kick platform.
All right.
What's up, Venom? Hey, Flex, peace and love, man. Come by whenever you want. I'm a huge fan, you know that, and I want to support you in everything you do. Okay? Take care, Flex. Take care of Flex's community. Shout out to Flex. Beautiful as
I
ever.
missed you, bro. I've been 22 days.
Dog, I talked to you like earlier today. I was yelling at you. Hey, Venom, you came in. I said hello. Yeah, dude, I do, and I appreciate you coming in. I really do. So, did you work? Did you work overnight?
Me right now, no, I'm not working.
No, did you work overnight? Oh, you're going to school. Okay, I got you. What are you studying?
Right now, I'm based.
That's an excellent, excellent vocation. Good on you. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it. Like it's very different.
What is your favorite aviation?
You say
What's your favorite aviation?
favorite game
Aviation.
aviation right now is building.
Very, very cool. Excellent. Do you want to be a rocket scientist?
Yeah, honestly, brother, the rock.
That's amazing, Venom. Well, if Elon Musk or anyone from SpaceX or any of those related companies see this now or in the future, hire my man Venom. He's going to be one of the great rocket scientists of the future.
Here it goes, bro. I love you, bro.
Absolutely, Venom. But I just want to make sure you're aware. Just so you know, in the future, uh, we won't be perhaps using rockets as much as we will perhaps something. Do you know about the space elevator?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So don't 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 slouch on that either, because they might need help with the space elevator in addition to rockets. So
Facts, facts,
absolutely.
facts.
All right. So what's your favorite kind of clandestine plane?
But I don't know what I mean.
Okay, a black budget plane, one that like isn't publicized. Like
Honestly, anything. I'm, I'm not in general.
excellent. So you know like the B-2 bomber, like the F-117 Nighthawk. Do you know what I'm referencing?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. So those were declassified in the late 80s, early 90s, and before they were declassified, they were clandestine uh, planes essentially. And basically, we have had a major declassification of a plane since then. In fact, let me check this fact. This is actually really interesting. So before the like F-117, we had the SR-71, and so if I go to ChatGPT and I ask it about this version, like towards the end of the 1980s and early 1990s, I believe the B-2 stealth bomber and the F-117 Nighthawk were declassified. When was the last time? Can you please give me a timeline of major declassifications before and after that in the realm of aviation for the United States government? Excellent. So you're right about the declassification of the B-2 Spirit and F-117 Nighthawk in the late 1980s and early 1990s, which marked significant moments in U.S. military aviation history. Here's a general timeline of the major declassifications of U.S. aviation, focusing on high-tech aircraft and programs. So in 1950s and 1960s, we had the U-2 spy plane, the Lockheed U-2 reconnaissance plane developed by the CIA was used for high-altitude reconnaissance over the Soviet Union. Although the U-2 was secretly operated, it was not fully declassified until after it was shot down in 1960, leading to an official acknowledgement of its existence. Okay, then in the 60s, there's the SR-71 Blackbird. 1964, the SR-71 Blackbird, the world's fastest aircraft at the time, was developed by the U.S. Air Force and CIA for high altitude reconnaissance. It was declassified in 1990, although details about its capabilities were slowly revealed over the years. The Blackbird was used for reconnaissance missions over hostile territories during the Cold War. 1970s, F-111 and early stealth concepts. The F-111 developed as a long-range supersonic bomber was used by the U.S. Air Force and Navy. The development of stealth technology also began during the 1970s. All right. So major declassifications in the 1980s to 2000. The F-117 Nighthawk was 1988. 1989 was the B-2. The 1990s was the F-22 Raptor. 2000 since the B-2 Spirit, that's full stealth. 2015 is the F-35. It was officially revealed to the public after years of development. While key information about its stealth capabilities, sensors, and operational range was still not classified, the aircraft's existence is no longer a secret. 2020. Wow, this is really interesting that this is mentioned in ChatGPT. In a surprising move, the U.S. Department of Defense officially released videos of UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, which were filmed by military pilots. While this is not directly related to traditional aircraft, the declassification sparked major discussion about the nature of advanced aviation technology and whether U.S. military forces were testing new technologies that could be misidentified as UFOs. The 2010s, other notable declassification: 2010, the A-12 Avenger II and stealth aircraft, and then 2018, the B-21 Raider. All right. So, yeah, that's some interesting shit. I think that, like, that's cutting edge stuff. And if you know, like, a lot of that stuff, we've been developing it, like, for 2 decades beforehand. So, whatever the future may hold is really exciting.
Yeah, but you're right on the space elevator. That sounds like
Oh, Doug, have I never shown you this GIF of it?
no.
Just one moment. I'll show it to you. It's phenomenal. Just one
Hey, you
moment.
trying to play chess
Am I right now? No, but I do play it.
later?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Elevator.
Yes.
Hi, we play all those. All right. Let me pull it up. It's in Elevator and in media. All right. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like if it were in Florida. Let me start from the beginning.
Bro, send it to me in the message.
Doug.
Holy fuck.
So basically, what this means is that you don't have to use rocket fuel to get to space anymore. You can just literally run this thing up a tether into low Earth orbit, and it's essentially for getting.
What does that hurt?
I'll send this. I normally don't send shit to people. Does it have oxygen in it? You're asking?
Yeah, wouldn't it hurt you? Like, that high force?
No. It's like the speed of a very fast elevator, perhaps here on Earth. So you may feel it, but it won't necessarily cause any major body issues. And generally, this is thought for cargo, like when we need to like get supplies to people in space. So as I send this to you, just a moment. Yeah. And when you
What year do you...
absolutely, yeah, definitely. I have videos in the past. I really want the Kuwaiti government to work on it because they have all this money.
Bro, I'm pretty sure China's working on it, bro.
It could be, hey, check out what I just sent you, and you'll see it up close. And it's really cool because you can see the state of Florida and like how fast it would be moving. Now, I don't want to just dismiss a good question that you raised. Yo, dog, could you please tell me what kind of physical effects one could experience or one might anticipate experiencing if one were to use a space elevator? I want you to tell me how fast it would be and compare it to stuff on Earth like a car or an elevator in a really tall building or a plane, or however fast people think that it may go. All right, it says a space elevator would be wild, and there are many factors at play that would determine how fast you're going. How fast would we go? A space elevator, in theory, would be a vertical tether that extends from Earth all the way up to a geostationary orbit. That's like 22,000 miles above Earth. The elevator would be moving with the rotation of the Earth since it's attached to a point in space that rotates with the planet. Speed at the bottom. At the base, the elevator would move slower because you're closer to Earth's rotation speed. Actually, so it's talking about how fast the elevator would be going. I should have asked, what about like the cable car you're in? But that's okay. What physical effects would you feel? Now, what about the ride itself? It's not a regular elevator or a plane ride. Here's what might go down: acceleration, speeding, g forces. You'd experience a gradual acceleration as the elevator climbs. If it's designed properly, the ride would start off gentle with low g forces, forces acting on your body. But as you move higher, you'll be moving faster, and you start to feel centrifugal forces as the elevator speed increases. This is similar to the heavy feeling in a spinning ride or an amusement park, but way more intense. For example, at the top of the elevator, the speed of travel would be about 10,000 kilometers an hour. Holy shit, that's really fast. That's 6,200 miles an hour. But due to the nature of the structure, the acceleration would likely be smooth. Oh, okay, so reducing any hard G forces. As you climb, the effects of gravity would change. You'd feel weaker gravity as you go higher. The farther up you go, the less gravitational pull you'd experience until you reach zero gravity at the top, essentially orbital velocity, where you feel weightless. This would be a unique experience compared to Earth's normal gravity or even zero gravity of the International Space System or International Space Station, which is microgravity due to continuous free fall. Apologies. Motion sickness. If the elevator were to accelerate quickly or have sudden jolts, which hopefully won't happen, you might experience motion sickness. However, with a smooth, gradual ascent, this could be minimized as space travel usually doesn't cause nausea like rapid plane or car movement. That's really interesting. That like even though it's way higher, it's like going to be a smoother ride. Atmospheric effects. As you go up, the air pressure would drop, which could cause discomfort similar to flying in an airplane if you don't have a pressurized cabin. You'd likely be in a pressurized cabin for most of the journey, so breathing wouldn't be an issue until you reach higher altitudes. There's cosmic radiation that you'd have to deal with, time dilation, but not so much for you. As you approach speed nearing the speed of light, which would be a lot higher than what we're talking about, you'd experience time dilation, but that's not as fast as you go. So basically, the speed would be going at something like 10,000 miles an hour, but um, that's that's around the Earth. The physical effects seem to be rather minimal, which is tight. What up, G-Man? How you living, Pimp?
Hey, motherfuckers.
How you doing? How'd you learn about me, G-Man? About me?
Um, I seen you. Like, well, I myself like to be in a lot of stuff. I just kind of jump around a bunch. I've been like, I've hit my like max of 100.
Same, dog. So
I don't
you
know, it
learned
just
about
depends
me.
on which one, but
Sure, you learned about me from
we
Discord.
have.
From Discord.
Wait, yeah,
Excellent.
maybe
Okay,
not exactly that one.
that's okay. So
Let me see. Let
you
me
saw
see.
one of my accounts in a Discord. Excellent, G-Man. I'm glad you're here. Do you know much about me? Do you mind if I tell you about myself?
Sure, go ahead.
Excellent. I'm Rabbi Rothschild. I stream my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for world peace. I don't want war anymore. I've been streaming going back to the pandemic. We've
You
seen.
remember me?
Do I remember you?
Yeah.
Did I tell you
I
all
think
this?
so. Maybe now.
Hold on. Did I tell you all
I
this,
think so.
G-Man?
I came in here one time before.
Okay, so
Hold
if
on
I.
a second.
Excellent. So if you
So
came
we
in
got
here
seven.
before,
Rabbis, Num, Tila, Socialized, Ozone, Aiden, that's what.
excellent. Yep. So if you've already been in here, I told you. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you're here, my man. Excellent. I like your Luigi. That's tight. Oh, G-Man. G-Man, you changed your name. You changed your name. You were something. What were you earlier? Yeah, G-Man, what was your name earlier? G-Man, what was your name earlier?
My what really?
Has your name always been G-Man?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if it doesn't load, it just, loads the other name, whatever, that's my real name.
I gotcha.
I have my username.
I gotcha. Absolutely. So how have you been, my man? Oh, yeah. How the fuck could I ever forget about you? Everybody watch what this motherfucker's doing. Caspian C, if you can see, this guy does bong hits upside down. It's the most phenomenal thing I've seen on this fucking screen.
There's a long tab.
Word dog. Oh, how could I ever forget G-Man? Absolutely. I didn't. I fucking remember him better than perhaps anyone. Look how fucking phenomenal this is, kids. It's fucking absolutely bonkers. I remember telling him that literally he could just do trick bong shots as a TikTok and he'd get all kinds of attention. I don't know if he knows he's muted, but he is very, very talented. You're muted, dog. You're muted. There you go. Oh, dude, G-Man, whenever you want, do that. That was amazing. Phenomenal shit. I loved every fucking second of G-Man. That was fucking amazing.
was Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. And he's carrying around like a pillow. And you want to go I think the craziest moment like that though was when Han picked up the lead. He's looking him up right before the
What up, Frosty? We're just watching some Joe Rogan, baby. I hear you. What's going on, Frosty? Frosty, you hear me? I see you.
Because when you were coming up, high level stuff. And now guys that have a standard in their head way higher than everybody's standard for 10, 15 years. Remember when Darren Till first came on everybody? He was the first guy I did. John Jones. Yeah, John Jones. He's so bald. Yeah, that's the shitty one. I mean, you can't really. Like, there's I've had guys tell me that they were far with comedy. I don't know. Side things. And as far as bringing Russian side. I mean, I don't know. Getting a head. That's so you're on a high level sparring match with a guy who's like emotional, so spinning so hard, slap, but well, I'm just saying, you wear shins in general reason and then you go to spinning where there's no protection. That's why right? Somebody in the face, elbow in the face, and fuck skull. Right. But you I mean, they can't put that in there. That's how it goes. You're a human being. You have neck muscles. You have veins to provide all that blood. I'm gonna cut that off. You can't get all that he needs from a guy like that. He gets something. He gets something. But during that time, we're calling out multiple hammer knockouts, front kick to the face, epic KO loss. He's like really fucking outside. He was the man. Boogeyman on TV. Everybody was caught. And now, I'll step up. I'm Armin Petrosian made a medal. Yeah, that's my car. They lost out.